And we are live. Good morning, everybody. This is Karen and Hung Asia I'm coming to you from Vancouver, Canada. Unfortunately, our guest that we scheduled today, due to conflicting in time zone, the time was mixed up. Therefore, Pamela cannot join us today, but we're still going to come on here live to share with you some of the commonly asked questions that we often come across in our business. Hopefully, that will shine some clarity and light so that you have a full understanding of how the business work, and that would give you more clarity and confidence to start the journey with us. So before I jump into the question, just want to share a little bit about myself. So I am from Vancouver, Canada. I'm mom of two. I've been doing this business for over 7 years. But prior to that, I was running a dental lab from home, but working nonstop, 12 to 16 hours a day. So you can imagine, really have no time for anything. And the reason I venture into the online space, despite no tech skill or experience online, is because I was looking for a way where we can earn, but without sacrificing or trading all of our time. And this business has allowed me to do that. And after 4.5 years, I was able to pull the plug on my dental lab, shut it down completely. And the last 3 years, been traveling, for a month at a time across sea. So Europe for a month, Asia for a month, and this coming November, I'll be in Australia. So that is what this business allowed me to do, give me that time, freedom, and flexibility to basically run the business from anywhere. So if you ever dreamed of, that laptop lifestyle, this could be the solution for you. So before we go ahead into the question, I'm going to pass it over to my co-host and my business colleague here, Ji Hung from USA, to introduce herself a little bit.
Thank you, Karen. Hi, everybody. Actually, today we have a busy talk, a casual busy talk, talk about our business. And before we starting, my name is Huang, and actually I'm living in North Carolina, United States, and I'm a parent coach, and also I have been running this business for more than 4 years. Karen, 7 years, and I'm 4 years. So we have been in this business for a certain time. Yeah, it's just enough the time to answer all of the questions that people might have. And I can say it's a common question. Yes, a lot of people think about, wondering that if I should join this business or not. But actually, I'm parent coach, and I also that doing this business. Yeah, and the first question. People always ask, can I still do this busy if I already work full time? Yeah, I am work full time. I started this business when I had my English center, and 4 years ago, I had really, it's a English center with more than 300 students and have a good income. And then the COVID hit, and I had to um, find another way because our student, um, drop out the school. And so I have to find some, because of the English center is our main income, and I have to find something, yeah, to save my family and also to save my English center. And that I found the business online. Yeah, and from 4 years ago, yes, 4 years ago, and until now, I still working on my English center. Of course, my English center is rented by someone else, but of course, I still get the benefit from that. And also, I'm providing parenting coach to the parents, and now also doing online business. So that's mean I have a three job, right? I still work on this business. So if you only have a one full-time job, it's no problem. Why? Because that in this global online business, we have an automatic system. Yeah. And so it saves time. And you don't have to start from scratch. Yeah, everything that already for you. Yeah, you just spend time to learn and to work. Yeah, that's the way Karen and I, yeah, we have been working on it. So I just spend about, because that I have a job, I have my service, I have my own company. And so I just spend time in the evening. after my daughter go to bed, and I spend 2 or 3 hours to work on this business. Yeah, and but consistently, yeah. So 3 hour at 2 3 hour, yeah, every day. And if today I miss 2 hour or 3 hour, and tomorrow I have to find a way to do that 2 or 3 hour of the yesterday. So that's mean you keep doing that, and by the time you have something, you have, I say, you have a skill, you have a knowledge, and actually you can confident to do this business. And right now, yeah, I'm so feel like relaxed, and because of everything I have built for 4 years. So no worry if you are working full time, you can do it because I can do it. I have a two job, I have a two business running, and with that one daughter, 7 years old daughter, and so I have a three job, and then now they're online business. So I have a four job. I still do it. So you can do it.
Yes, definitely, guys. It's not a matter of, how much time we have. It's just a matter of how we use our time. Because honestly, Ji Hương, myself, and you out there, we all have the same 24 hours, And that, like she said, that's the most common question we always get, because as busy working moms, we know how busy we are. Because as mom, when you're working too, you don't just work, but you also have all the household duties. So I know the list is never ending, and we always feel like there is no time. How can I start this business? But honestly, guys, when I started, I was working 12 to 16 hours a day. So there was zero time. So how did I make it happen? I sacrificed a little bit of sleep
Yeah.
every night. So that's when I started, work on my business, when everybody's sleeping, when I'm done with my dental lab, or in between pockets of time. So on car rides, when my husband drive us to go see my parents, it's an hour-long drive. So I spend that time, or during the time when I'm waiting to pick up my kids. So if you truly want it, you can find time to make it work. And instead of scrolling, you can utilize that time to actually, earn an income through, the internet from your phone. So it's not about can you do it if you're working full time. It's just a matter if you're willing to make the sacrifice and fit this into your life. Alrighty, thank you so much, Ihung, for sharing that. So I just want to put my 2 cents in it, because I remember I didn't even know how I did it, thinking back, like, where did I find the time? But I think once you have a big enough why, you will find a way to make it happen.
Yeah.
So this other question that we often get a lot is that, will I need to make an investment to start this business? And the short answer is absolutely yes, because this is a business opportunity. It's not a job offer. So I just want to make that clear and transparent. We are not providing you a job offer, because with a job, you just trade your time for an income. But as a business, or with a business, to start off a business, you need the investment, right? You can't start a business with $0. Okay. So the truth is, there is an investment, but that investment you put in, once the business take off, it triples or double or quadruple what you will earn at a regular job. But the thing is, with this business, the investment is a fraction of what traditional business requires. So if you were to go out there and open a coffee shop, a restaurant, or a nail salon, I think you'd be spending over 100,000 or more to get started, right? So you need to rent a space, and then you pay that monthly rent. You have to pay for renovation. You have to buy supply, the food, hire employee, just to get your business off the ground. And that's already in money into the business before you see any dollars coming back to you. So the same thing. But then with our business, since we're online, you don't need to have, the retail space. You don't need to do any renovation. You don't need staff or employee. So the fraction is minimal, but you will get full disclosure of what the starting cost will be once you take the next step and pay the $149, where we give you the full transparency of what the different investment packages are, or what are the benefits, and you can decide. And if you feel it's not for you, then you can still get that that $149 that you paid refunded. So it's just a way for us to really filter out if someone is truly serious wanting to start this business, so we can, guide them, so we can coach them, sit down with them, and look at what their needs are, where they are at financially, and how, what their investment capability is, so we can help them get started. So that's why we have that 149 filter spot. So yes, there is an investment involved, but like I said, it is a business. So just like any business, you're going to need investment. Okay. So
Yeah.
back to you, Ji Hung, to go on to the next question that we have.
Yeah, thank you so much, Karen. It's just really, yeah, that's amazing answer for the people who still wondering that if have to invest to start a business or not. Yeah, and another question people say, oh, I'm already over 50 years old. Do I think it's too late to start business? No, 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 never, never late. I am 52. And I always tell my husband that we are senior. We are senior. But why not? Yeah, no matter about how you are. And in our business, in our community, actually, we have a lot of people successful. They are even that more than even 60 years old, 70 years old, 80 years old, like Deborah. Yeah, Deborah. Yeah, 80 years old, and she have been doing this business for a while, and she's so successful, and she now travel around the world, right? That's amazing. And or Tina or Ann Tobin, yeah, they are more than 60. And also the Chris and Karen too, they are more than 60, and they do so well with the business now. So no matter what, who you are, and you still remember that the founder of KFC, right? Colonel Sanders, yeah, became the successful with KFC when he was around 65 years old, right? So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how old you are. To do it, and if you're willing to do it, and you study it, and you with your dream, you chase your dream, and also focus on a goal and do it, and I think you get it. Yeah, and liar too. So yeah, so don't worry how old you are, just you have enough dream and you can do it. Yeah.
Yes, that's so true. It's just not an age. Age is just a number. So we often tend to put limiting beliefs on ourselves. We're saying we're too old. We don't have a tech skill. I am not a speaker. I am not a social. So we give ourselves these labels that limit what we are capable of. But I've seen in this business, I've witnessed so many transformations, so many people breaking free of those limiting beliefs and succeeding, and something that they never imagined. So that's another thing I found really beautiful about our community or this business here. It allowed us to really, become our full potential, because we have people come in here very shy, very timid, because all their lives, no one told them that they can do it, right? So people always tell them, stay safe, stay zone. Why do you want to do that? What if you fail? What if you that? Like, so they tend to shrink and just stay within their comfort zone, their safe zone, because they don't want to be judged. They don't want to fail. But your own, it's never a failure. It's just a lesson. So we've seen so much transformation. So people coming here and becoming amazing leaders. And again, like I said, they never thought, for me, that's really hit home, because I was never someone that's comfortable speaking live or public like this. And I've got so many comments saying, oh, Karen, you're such a good speaker. I'm like, no, no, no. But over the years, you grow into it. So your age is just a number. And like, Ji Hung said, there's so many. And we did bring in Ann Turnbull a few weeks or about a month ago. And if you haven't heard her story, scroll back and listen to her interview. She started this business when she was 60. So 60, when people are starting retirement, she's starting building this business from the ground. And now she's making six-figure income, and she can retire with, the peace of mind and not have to worry financially. So, don't let age be the thing that's stopping you from starting this business journey, because definitely we have broken that myth that age is not an issue. And yeah, definitely. So going back, this is another question that we can't get asked very, very often. Do I have to sell to my friends and family? And the answer is no. Because if we did have to sell to our friends and family, I would not be sitting here today, because that
Right.
was, that was one of
Definitely.
the things that really I despise. I really don't like, because I've had friends who've joined other network marketing and stuff, and they approach me, start up some, friendly conversation. But then in the end, they're asking me to join, to pay, to buy something. And I found it very awkward, right? Because they're your friend. You don't want to be rude, but again, you don't want to join. So you kind of don't really say no right away. You say, "Oh, think about it," right? So you're avoiding it, because then it creates an awkward situation. And the next time you run into that person, you want to avoid them because you're afraid they're going to ask you to join or buy that product again. So for me, I never, ever, ever want to put my friends or family in that situation where they feel awkward around me, where they feel like every time I come to them, I approach them, it's because I want them to join my business. So that is definitely not. So through our business, we teach people how to do attraction marketing online. So I built my business over the last 7 years, all from what we call cold market. So from strangers, people I don't know, I've never met. So Chị Hương is somebody I've never met or known before this business, and here we are as business partners, right? So the same thing, that our business is market to people that are cold market, people we don't know. So the same thing is like you see ads on TV or ads through your YouTube or Facebook. So they're strangers to you, but if the ad or the advertisement is hitting the right people and it's solving a problem that person have, they're gonna buy that product, or they're gonna take you up on your offer. So that's always, we're just sharing this opportunity, providing a solution to a problem. So for me, this business is the solution, because back then I was working all the time and I wanted the time with my kids, but I didn't know how, because I needed to work to provide for my family. So if I'm working, I don't have time with my kids. But if I have time with kids, I don't have enough money. So I was stuck. But when this business was approached me, where we're using automation, we're using technology, we're using system, where 90% of the work is running on automation. So that gave me time. It's still bringing a consistent income, but I'm not trading all my time for that income. So that allowed me to have more time with my kids. So that's why I explored this business, because it was solving a problem that I have. So that's all it is. If you provide enough value, or you provide a solution for someone, they will take you up on your offer. So for example, that I always give is like, if you're trying to sell an umbrella in the desert, you're not going to be very successful, because it doesn't rain a lot in the desert. So no one's going to buy your product. But if you were to sell your umbrella here in Vancouver, they will go like hotcakes, because in Vancouver here, it rains pretty much year round. We are lucky to get only 2 months of sun and no rain, but most of the year it's constant rain. So you'd be successful. So we teach you how to find the right people to market this to, so that you're providing a solution for what they're looking for. So you're not trying to push something down someone's throat, or in someone's face that they don't want to hear, or you're not pitching to a room of people that are just there but they have no interest in your business. So through the attraction marketing, the people that come to you, they already show interest in what you have to offer. So you're not making 100 calls to people looking for that one yes.
Exactly.
The people who reach out to you are already have interest in what you have to offer through all the marketing that you do online. So that's why I love this business, because I never have to have that awkward moment of saying, trying to sell a business or trying to sell a product to anyone, because they're coming to me asking for more information. So they'll say, can you tell me more about your business? What is it that you do? How can I find out more? So they're the one coming asking for information from me. So that's why there's no pushing on friends or family for this business at all. And the other thing is, you never have to really, because when you work online, there are over 2 billion people logging onto Facebook every day. So that's your market, and it's global. Because if you're only selling to your friends and family, which is your warm market, one day you're going to run out, because you don't know everybody in this world, right? Your friends and family is limited to your circle. And mostly it's just people within the area you live, in the city you live, in the country you live. So you're going to be limited. But when you work online, and where you don't depend on, your warm market, your your market is global, and it's the sky's the limit, because honestly, I'm just talking about Facebook alone, 2 billion people, but then you have other platforms like YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok. So just think about it. The reach is just like unlimited. So, and that really concludes why we don't need to sell to friends and family. So guys,
and you can learn, and they can learn from from the training site on kind of the how to use the social media to attract the people to your business. That's so amazing. And of course, that's when you want to explore something new, right? You probably have a lot of questions, right? But that's totally understandable, right? But just give yourself the opportunity to learn and explore, right? And give yourself a chance to explore this opportunity. And like for just a 149 US dollar, you can explore everything risk free, and it's totally refundable, and you can decide if it is the right fit for you, right?
Yes, definitely. So if you've been sitting on the sideline there watching us weekly, or seeing our posts and stuff, and still curious and wondering what this is about, or have these questions that we have talked about today, I hope this session today really give you some clarity on some of those questions and give you more confidence to take the next steps. And like who said, just to pay the 149 to get on the inside to explore, because it's like when you're shopping for a home, sometimes just seeing pictures on the internet is beautiful, but you're not just going to purchase a house based on what you see on the internet, right? You want to go to see the house yourself. You want to walk through the door. You want to get that feeling. So in a similar way, when you pay that 149, you're getting that opportunity to actually experience what it's like and to know all the ins and outs, so you can decide and make an informative decision whether this is a right fit for you. So if this is something you want to explore more, then drop a comment below, and we will reach out to you with the details on how you can take that next step. And that kind of concludes what we want to share with you today. Thank you all for tuning in with us today, or for those that is watching the replay. We hope this helped a little bit. But if you do have any other question, please message us or write it in the comment below. We will be sure to reply to you, or maybe we'll do another session to answer those commonly asked questions as well. Alrighty, thank you everybody. Have a wonderful day. See you again soon. Bye now.